Well, hello everyone. Welcome to my next video. My name is Vince. In this video, I'm going to be going through a short Bagua form called Kuyungbok number 1. This form is a preparatory form for getting your body ready to do movements that you will see in Bagua, but also it's very good and useful for developing strength in your joints, in your tendons, in your ligaments, developing your balance. Kuyungbok translates into 9 dragons moving, or 9 dragon movements, although there are only 8 steps in this particular form. So the easiest version of this form, you're starting with a punch and a block from an attention stance. A hook and rotating the palm forward, keeping the wrists tight against each other. Step back with your left foot into a forward stance. Then your left hand turns out, blocking and striking to the side. So you're reaching out with both hands. Then you're going to rotate your body into a forward stance, bringing that hook hand open and under the left. Then you're going to slide it down and strike or push with the right hand, pulling the left hand back. From here, you're going to circle the arms around like coiled dragon strikes, pulling your left foot back into an empty stance. And then step forward, coiled dragon strikes. Then you would just repeat that on the other side, pulling the hands back, setting your left hand up into a punch. You'd step forward with your right foot into an attention stance, punching with the left and now blocking or bringing the right hand up open. Then hook with your left, turning your right wrist forward. Then step back with your right foot into a forward stance. Opening up your chest, block with your right hand and push with your right. Then turning into a forward stance facing the original direction you started in, bring your left hand under the right. Then slide it down, striking or pushing with the left, pulling the right hand back to your hip. Then circling the arms like coiled dragon strikes. Pull your right foot back into an empty stance. Then step out and forward into your forward stance, coiled dragon strikes. So going through this at a little bit of a faster pace, pull the hands in, punch, attention stance, hook, rotating your left arm, keep those arms pushed together, step back with your left, strike, opening up your chest, then twist, contracting the chest, bringing the right hand under, and strike with the right. Then empty stance, circle the arms around, and forward stance, coiled dragon strikes. Then on the other side, pulling the hands back, step forward the right, attention stance, punching, hook and rotate that right arm forward, tension on the arms, step back, forward stance with the right, open the chest and push with the right, turn, forward stance, bringing the left hand under, strike with the left, circle, emptying the right foot, and coiled dragon strikes. I'm going through it a little again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And that's first level or beginning level of performing that form. I'm going to ramp it up to another layer up where you're starting to come up on the back foot into more of a guard stance or a reverse empty stance if you're doing your 48 posture set. So for this one, again, it starts off exactly the same as the first one, punching with the right, walking with the left, attention stance. Second movement is also the same, hooking with the right hand, turning that left palm forward. And you might not be, I forgot to say this, but you might not be able to rotate that hand all the way out. In the beginning, you might be only here, but do the best you can. You'll get better. Then open and strike. So those first 4 movements are exactly the same, but the next 4 movements are going to be a little different. So as I rotate and turn, I'm going to shift onto the ball of my back foot into a guard stance as I bring the right hand under. Then just stay there as you strike with the right. Now from here, I'm going to add a little bit of an element from your Bagua movements, bringing your left hand across and under like Rein in the Wild Horse, pulling your left foot back again into an empty stance. Then step out to your forward stance, bringing the right hand over your head and pushing, much like warding off in your Tai Chi form. So then from here, I pull the hands back and repeat that on the other side, stepping in, attention stance, punching with the left, rotating. So the first, again, 4 movements are exactly the same. And then this is where it's going to change into a guard stance, coming up on the ball of your left foot, bringing your left hand under, striking with the left. Same movement as before. Then bringing your right hand around and under, like Rein in the Horse, emptying your right foot, then keeping the left hand on top, step out, warding off. So again, punch, hook, rotate, step back, open the chest and strike. Then turning into a guard stance on the ball of your right hand comes under, right hand strikes. Then bringing your left hand around and under with your right hand on top, empty stance. Or if you want to, balance stance. Then warding off, right hand over the left. Draw the hands in, and again, other side, punching with the left. Hook and rotate. Step back, block, opening up the chest, and strike with the right. Then turning into a guard stance with the left hand again coming under. Strike, pulling the hand back. So circling the right hand around and under the left. Rein in the horse. Then step out, warding off. And so giving it a count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And going through that smoothly. And the other side. So this will be the third layer or the third level of performing this form. So when you perform this one, you're going to want to have your turning into the cross stance and rotating into your inverted stance down. So now this third version of it, it's again the same first 4 movements. 1, 2, 3, 4. But now you're going to rotate, turning your left toe away from you, away from your center, coming up on the ball of your right foot, just like in the previous version. And right hand's the same, coming under. So then you're going to strike with the right. Now from here, we're going to add an inverted stance. So as I bring my left hand around to come under my right for rein in the horse, I'm going to invert my left toe and knee, bring it in. Then go into a balance position or empty stance if your balance is a little iffy. And then step out, warding off. So again on the other side, pulling the hands in, striking or punching with the left. Then rotate, same first 4 movements. Block and push. So again, we're going to rotate this right foot away from me towards the pergola, coming up on the ball of my back foot, bringing that left hand under. Then strike with the left. So now I'm in a cross stance in my lower half. I'm going to stay in position, bring my right hand across and under as I go into an inverted stance. Pick up the right leg if you can, or empty it. Rein in the horse, and then warding off again. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rotating into your cross stance, 6, 7, inverted stance to the balance position, rein in the horse, and 8. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8.
And some of you Tai Chi practitioners might recognize that 6th movement as the same movement in the 48 posture set called White Snake Spits Out Venom. It's the same basic position you are in when you go into White Snake Spits Out Venom. It's the same cross stance, the same position as you step in White Snake Spits Out Venom.